Alright, this is probably going to be my final Zelda review, because I reviewed Ocarina of Time, I reviewed Twilight Princess, and now I'm going to review Skyward Sword for the Wii. Now, I do know that there are NES and SNES versions as well as terrible DS games also released on the Zelda games, but they are horrific and unplayable. Like, they're so linear and so boring. You can't even save your games on the NES or SNES games, obviously. So, I'm gonna have to run an emulator in order to do that, but that's besides the point. If it's highly requested, I'll probably try to do the other Zelda games, but for now, this is my last Zelda review. So, Skyward Sword was released in 2011 for the Wii, in an attempt to boost Wii sales because the Wii was doing awful ever since around 2008. People realized the HD consoles were more efficient in gaming. They weren't running on 1999 hardware, instead they were running on 2005/2006 hardware. So, the better option stood out. So, but they released this game in November 2011, along with, well, Uncharted 3 was a game that came out around the same time. So, you would know which game sold better. Uncharted 3, of course. But, anyway, Skyward Sword is basically, it has the same problems as the entire Zelda franchise with 3D Zelda games. Except the only difference is that, well, the crappy motion controls are there. No doubt about it. Except they changed Link's appearance yet again, like that makes any difference. I don't care what Link looks like. Really, keeping him relatively the same was actually the smarter move, because it's more memorable. But Nintendo, thinking that it's a non-linear thing to do different character models, it really isn't, because your gameplay is still linear. The motion controls are absolute crap, and Wii Motion Plus doesn't do a damn thing. Speaking of Wii Motion Plus, I remember buying Wii Motion Plus back in the day, like 2009 or something when it came out. It might have came out in 2008. Yeah, it came out in 2008, around there. But I got mine in like 2009 along with Wii Sports Resort. So, it just didn't do anything to the accuracy of the motion control, because the motion control is just waving your thing around, and it recognizes it as an action. Like, they have like Wii games like running around or whatever. All you need to do is shake your remote and it recognizes it as whatever. And same with like Just Dance or whatever, you just need to move your hand and it recognizes it as a dance move. The Wii motion controls is shown throughout the games I just mentioned as examples for this game that I'm reviewing, that Wii Motion Plus does absolutely nothing. But, besides Wii Motion Plus's issue, the fact that Skyward Sword is yet another overrated Zelda game. Nintendo game overall. It's received positive reviews, of course not to the extent of freaking Ocarina of Time, the greatest game of all time. No, but it's received a considerable amount of praise. But despite all these things I said, I believe it's justifiable to give the game a 27%. It just goes down and down and down throughout the Zelda series, and changing absolutely nothing about the gameplay, just does another thing about it. So, thank you for watching this review of Ocarina of Time version 3. That's what it is. It's Ocarina of Time version 3. Ocarina of Time version 2 being Twilight Princess, and version 3 being Skyward Sword. But, whatever. Thanks for watching this review. I'll see you guys later.